Greetings, greetings, greetings. I had to come into the room, y'all. I know it is after the late night, midnight hour, but I am still here and I remember. So, I am being true to my commitment to go live every day for 365 days. So, this is officially day 55. So, I'm here. And I remember I didn't want to let this day go by without showing myself on TikTok Live. Although I have been live all day doing so much with expanding my business and, you know, tapping into the things of my alignment. So today I just got off a call that went a little longer than I intended. So I am still here. I had calls all day today, tapping into, next steps as we are diving into this next day of this portal activation. There's a lot of great things going on. Welcome, welcome in. Welcome in. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, tapping in to do something a little different, although I'm a little after my hours here in Atlanta, but I'm here and I'm committed to my 365-day journey. So we are at day number 55 because I haven't went to sleep yet, so it's not a new day for me yet. But I will be back tomorrow for day 56, even though it's after midnight. And we're going to let it all hang out. The first card that came out as I've been diving into my soul's journey, doubt. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. I've been really, really struggling in that area of wanting to have the answers, wanting to know the answers, wanting to know what to do when I need to do it. But, it's playing out just the way it should. So I am here and I am figuring it out as I just show up, Welcome, welcome, welcome into the space. I am your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, tapping in, just drawing a couple of cards to get my time in for today before I call it a night, and just seeing what the ancestors and the spirit has to say. So welcome in, welcome in. If you would like to have a card pull, please ask a question, and I got you. Welcome in, welcome in. The next card that came out for me is I accept responsibility for my well-being. That is it. No sense of blaming anybody else for your mishaps. Take responsibility. That's what I'm having to do. And knowing that my well-being does truly depend on me. It doesn't depend on anybody else. Nobody's coming to save me. Nobody's coming to do it for me. I got to do it and do it and do it well. And in that space, we're going to find a little humor, knowing that I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Focus on the lighter side of life without judging it, okay? It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique challenges and their unique path. So where are you going? And the last card is pride. Taking pride in what I know. I love myself. And I see myself in everyone. And those are the soul journey cards for tonight. We're going to just tap in and keep it a little light. If anyone has any questions or would like me to pull some cards for them tonight, I would be obliged. I would be obliged. Do you got some questions? I can dive into the tarot. I can dive into my angel cards. I can just come into some more soul's journey cards. But the energies that came out today is doubt. Don't doubt anyone. I release the need to know all the answers. Blame. I accept responsibility for my own well-being. In the middle, humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And the last one is pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay, welcome in, welcome in. Trina 101, you got a question. Oh, Diana, is Timothy messing with Sahara? Is Timothy messing with Sahara? We're going to pull out the angel numbers and see, or the angel cards, and see what comes out from that, okay? Thank you for the questions, okay? We're going to prime these cards just a little bit and get an answer. For Diana, is Timothy messing with Sahara or Sarah? I can't really read that. I guess opportunities are being presented where that can happen. If it hasn't already, the opportunity is there. Let's see if we can get a clarifying answer for that. Is Diana messing with Timothy? It says wait. I don't know. They don't want to tell you a simple yes or no. So I'm not sure, but the opportunity is there. And if you wait a little longer, you're going to know the answer. Ashe? Okay, Rihanna, will Alex and I reconnect romantically? Will Rihanna and Alex connect romantically? It says get more information and the situation will improve. Ashe. Get more information. What is it that's going on in your relationship that maybe you need to ask your angels about? You know, romantically, maybe it's not the time for the romance. Maybe it is. Let's see. But you have to communicate clearly. So you got to get more answers and communicate clearly what it is you desire in that relationship. If you're reconnecting with them and you're keeping it on the, oh, well, you know, I'm going to just see what happens. You got to communicate truly what it is you desire. Okay, Dana, what do you think? What do we think about Ivan? Give thanks. Ooh. What do you think about Ivan? It says you're ready. You're ready for whatever's going on with Ivan. Yes, okay. Coco, is my boyfriend playing with me? Girl, what you mean playing? Oh, these both look, the situation might improve, but it does come out with romance. So, what kind of playing is you talking about, sis? Dan, who is this? Debriana? Will Daryl come back? Will Daryl come back? It says in the near future. In the near future. Maybe he will. But is it really what you want, girl? Once you let something go, why you want it back? Why would you want something back that you let go? Or that left? I don't know. It says you got to take action, though. Take action. Any other questions? Come through with the questions. We just tapping in to the angel cards, just seeing what comes up. Me coming on playing in the land of the opportunity. She said, LOL, I'm in a dilemma. What dilemma, honey? If he come back, you might be in a dilemma. Okay, Diana, will Timothy ever come back? Oh, girl, y'all, why y'all want to keep going back to people? Why you want to keep going back? If they left, let it go. Let it go. New beginnings. There's plenty fish in the sea. But let's tap in. Diana wants to know, will Timothy ever come back? Oh, shoot. It's a lot of cards that came back out. First one was, you will be compromising. But it says, don't stop. I don't know. And then another one is up. No need to worry and wait for the peaceful resolution. If that tells you anything, that was a lot, girl. Y'all got these cards popping out, okay? So what does it say? He is the father to your daughter. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand. And it came out again. Just take action and know what you expect from him. And know that if he's not taking action, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Any more questions, y'all, come through? I'm playing with these cards for another 15, 20 minutes. Okay? If you have questions, come through with your questions. If you want a tarot card pull, I can go into the tarot. But these angels are really wanting to get their work in. As y'all know, I always work with the highest vibration of energy and light, whether it be with the tarot, whether it be with any oracle cards. I always call in the highest vibration of yourself, myself, our highest benevolent ancestors, guides, Jesus, Jehovah, Buddha, whoever, Mother Teresa, Yamiya, Oshun, Kali Ma in some cases, because we got to tear some things down so that we can realign, okay? If you have a question and want an answer or a confirmation, as we know, tarot is only to confirm what we already know. But, you know, it can bring some clarity into this now reality, because sometimes we have doubts in what we see. And we want to know, hey, is it truly that way? So if you have questions, please comment in the comments and we'll tap in. Can I get a general reading? Sure. You know, when you ask, you shall get. Okay? And I'm here for it tonight. So I'm going to go into the tarot. I'm going to go into the tarot for... girl, I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Is it Diana? Diana. Yes. Okay. Diana. We are tapping into the energy for Diana today. And just what does the Spirit have to say for Diana? Just her general overall reading, general overall answers, general energy for Diana. The first card that comes in is to celebrate. It is the Four of Wands energy. Okay, this energy that we are pulling is for Diana, but if it's relevant to you, it's for you too. Okay, I normally do a 7-card pull. So the first card was, it is time to celebrate. Celebrate your wins, celebrate your successes, celebrate the things that you want to accomplish. And definitely it's requiring you to bring strength into the situation. So if there's areas that you've been feeling weak in, if there's areas that you've been struggling in, it's time that you begin to surrender, let go, allow your heart to be your navigation system, and follow what you know. Being your own guru, you know, going up into the highest vibration of what it is you truly desire, and celebrating where you are in this current moment, while you even navigate the things that come up in the moon energy. So you have the Hierophant followed by the moon. So it's really encouraging you to deal with the shadow things, the things that you may not feel that you're ready to celebrate, because it seems like you shouldn't be celebrating it, but in fact you should. And it takes you to have the strength. You can have compassion and you can have strength to navigate those things that you have to surrender, okay? And it may be the idea that you have to be in a relationship with whoever it is to begin to have your best experience. You can still have them in your life without having a relationship with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This other deck came out, so we're going to get 2 more cards. They were face down. but we'll probably use the others as clarification cards. But what card needs to come next after you go into that place where it might seem a little shady? It might look a little dark, but understand that everything that's done in the dark is only to move us to our brightest light. So we're going to take them on top and come through as the emperor. You have to take charge. We talked about that before in this early part of the reading. You have to take control of your own happiness. You have to be moving the pieces on the game. Don't be the pawn. You be the king. You say it's your game and how it needs to be played. And begin to celebrate that because you get to choose, okay? And then we'll get one more of these, please. Which one is the next one to come up? And it is going into your third eye vision. What is it that you truly desire, right? What is it that you have control of that you can celebrate that is showing up in your third eye? What visions, what dreams, what hopes that you have control of that you may have to be a little strong to move into it, but use your compassion as you truly follow your heart, releasing those things that have been heavy weighed on your heart, and come into the knowing that you are your own guru, you are your own scribe, you are your own creator of your experience. And you have to deal with what's inside, even the darkness, even the shadow, even the things that make you feel like, man, I really didn't want this to happen. But it's putting you into a position to move the pieces on the board the way that you intend. And you got to let your fire burn. Let your passion burn. Let the things that light you up lead you along the way. Okay? That's your reading, girl. I hope it sent you some confirmations along the way. Ashe, give thanks. All right. So we're going to go back in here. And Gabrielle asked a question. Gabrielle asked, are me and John meant to be? We're going to go to the angel numbers because they give us real clarity. Okay, Gabrielle and John. It says that you need to do some forgiveness. I don't know if it's for you or for John or if it's something that is keeping you from being together, but forgiveness is key in that relationship. Let's see. Is there any clarifying answers for Gabrielle and John? Will they be together? It says within, this is two. It says within a few months, and it says a peaceful resolution will be found. Okay? That's for you, Gabrielle. Hello, Kiki. Girl, I'm doing something a little different. I'm on at the late night hour. Okay? Will you meet someone new? Annette. The card that just came out was trust, but we'll ask again. As I was looking at your question, but I didn't call it out. Will Annette meet someone soon? Will Annette meet someone soon? It says, yes, girl. Trust the process. You gonna meet somebody. Be specific about the somebody that you missed, though, because you don't want no unlikely characters showing up. Just meeting somebody. Be specific, okay? Be specific. You are so welcome, Diana. Does anyone else have some questions? Happy to see. Yay, I'm happy you caught me too, girl. I was busy today, but you know I'm staying true to my 365-day journey, and I am really wanting to see it do what it do, you know, as I show up for me and I show up for you. Okay, it says, okay, I'm back. Was a love spell cast on me? Girl, do you believe a love spell was cast on you? Look, a spell only works if you believe it, first and foremost. So, you know, you may have something. But let's see. What is your name? I can't read your name, but you know who I'm talking about. He lied about it. Let's see. Lakima. Was a love spell cast on this sis right here who's questioning? Was the love spell cast on her? Oh, the cards popped out. The first one says, not the right time. So no. And recovery is also there. So take time to reclaim your time, reclaim your energy, reclaim everything that you might have thought was taken, because nah, that ain't gonna happen. So Kiki, you said, will your finances, girl, this is moving really quick now. Will your finances change? Kiki. 1010. Will your finances change? Look at that, girl. Big happy changes are on the way. Ashe, your finances is about to change, and they're going to be happy ones. Give thanks for that. Ashe. Any other questions? To God be the glory. Yes, let me shake that in, because I could use my finances changing as well. And every card that I pull is definitely aligning as I needed to align as well. Any other questions? You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Any other questions in the room today? We just tapping into the energy, getting my time in as I have come on at a unprecedented time. Okay, Diana, Diasia. Will Matthew contact me soon? Will Matthew contact Diasia soon? Ooh. It says success, sis, and it popped out. And then followed by abundance. So maybe it's coming in, and it's coming in abundantly, girl. Get you your man. And remain positive in the process, okay? Okay, Tammy, it said, would you mind asking, am I heading in the right career path? Is Tammy heading in the right career path? It said in the near future. So, oh, and look at that. That does look like medicine. So if it's in medicine, that might be what you're going through, girl. If that's your career path, congratulations to you. My day was really busy. Honestly, Kiki, I got so much done today. You know, I have this healing house here, and I was working on, you know, getting my house in order. Get my house in order. So I was doing that, and then I had several clients that I saw earlier. And then I also had 2 live Zooms with my sister friends. So, yeah, it was a busy, busy day. Girl, look at you. You said, yes, you work in healthcare. Come through. Give thanks, Spirit. We give thanks for that. You are in the right career path, honey. Keep on doing what you're doing. We need healers. We need spiritual healers in the healing industry. As I'm a healer, too. I'm a registered nurse, and I've done that kind of work for 27 years now, but this is my fun thing. This is what I like. Okay, is me and Amilka gonna get back together? Zamaria. I hope I'm saying y'all names right. They know who I'm talking about. Okay, is her and Amilka gonna get back together? Oh, shoot. The card says yes, followed by a year from now. I don't know if you want to wait that long, but the answer is yes. You said, I'm going to vote and book a session. Yay! I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm really looking to begin to do more of this kind of work on a regular basis, you know, because I love doing it, and Spirit always comes through to give me divine confirmations. So give thanks for that. I'll ring it in. Okay, Diana, oh, what does it say? Why hasn't he asked about our daughter? Okay. Why hasn't he asked about your daughter? A peaceful resolution. So maybe he don't need to ask. Maybe he's not concerned about her in the way that you want him to be. You know, but that doesn't change things. Let me see what comes through off these tarot on that. Why is he not concerned about the daughter? Girl, you got to move them pieces, right? It's your game. You got to play the game to win. You are the emperor. You are the one moving the pieces. So you need to tell him what you need. And if it's you are concerned about your daughter, you need to express to him why you are concerned and what it is specifically you need from him. Because, you know, men are different. Men are so different. Their ways of thinking, they don't think from an emotional space. So him being concerned may be there, but it just isn't expressed in the way we would. Okay? Give thanks. We're going to clear that. Okay. Should I stay with my job for Miss Kiki? Should you stay with your job, girl? What you feel? Oh, it popped right on out onto the floor, honey. Goodness. It went all the way down on the floor. It said get more information. What is it? Why are you questioning should you stay there? What are you questioning it? Why do you doubt? Or why are you asking? Maybe you need to be there for another year or so before you move into something else. Because it says a year from now. So maybe you're not ready to leave. Okay? Stay in the stable spaces. Jobs is hard to come by sometimes. She said, I love my company and what we stand for, but the finances are not right for me. But your abundance is coming, girl. Your gifts will make room for you. Even if it means doing something else on the side that will help you bring money. Understand, we don't work for money, because once we begin to work for money, we become a slave to it. If you love what the company stands for, stand on that. It says, will love come my way this year for Anita. Y'all, my eyes are not very good in seeing. But it says, ask your angels. What do you want? Do you want love to come in for you this year? Yes, work on your business in the meantime. So it says, in perfect timing, honey. Everything will happen in perfect timing as far as that love coming in for you. So work on that. Get clear about what it is you truly want. And have a time frame that fits your need. But know for sure what you're calling in before you ask for it. Okay? Okay, so she asking about this Amilka again. Will she see him in March or April? Okay, will Zamaria see him in March or April? It says wait. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. And yeah, start your own business, sis. You can do both. You can do both, and you don't always have to put all of your eggs in one basket. And sometimes that's when we think that all of our resources have to come from one space. That limits our progression, that limits our expansion and our growth. You said, okay, I can see why it said wait. Give thanks. So Diana, will I get into nursing school? That's a good question. Will Diana get into nursing school? It says a year from now, honey. We got some time frames going on. So what you gonna do in the meantime? Continue to work in healthcare. Continue to utilize that as much as you can to learn and grow. I remember when I became a nurse, I was a CNA at first. I learned as much as I could from my nurses, and I told them I was going to nursing school. They showed me so much. They let me do so much, because nursing, you can do hands-on training. You don't really have to go to school, but you know, they want us to have the license. But all the things that my nurses that I worked with let me do helped me when I was ready to go to school, and I didn't even have to study. I learned so much from being a CNA and working with nurses who knew that I had best interests in mind, that they trusted me to do a lot of stuff. So, and taught me a lot in the meantime. So hopefully that can work for you too. Okay. Will I work on my business? Yeah. Oh, okay. I will work on my business. Yes. Work on your business while you do your other job, and see how you can intermingle them and bring a little bit of your business, because one thing that I've learned is you have to be true to you no matter where you're at. So whatever your business are, you are your brand. You are your marketing. Wherever you show up, you do what you do. Even if it's not 100% in alignment, the essence of who you are and what you bring, you can bring it anywhere. Okay? She said, Zamara says, what do we see for the next 3 months for Zamaria? Let's go to the tarot. Let's see what we see for Zamaria in the next 3 months. We want 3 cards for the next 3 months. Oh, okay. The first card is you will begin to fill your cup, girl. Fill your cup with the things you love, the things you enjoy. Work on you. That's what you need to do first. Okay. The next one's, oh, they went on the floor. The world is your playground. Get clear about what it is you want to do. Okay. And then the next card that came out was make choices that support your heart. You know, that's what I see for the next 3 months. You doing the things that you love to do, setting this world on fire with your the world is your flourishing oyster. The world is right there, full of opportunity. You just have to create it. But be mindful of the choices that you make. Follow your feel good. That's what I say from this. I always see this as the waters, the emotions. Follow the feel goods. Don't get caught up in the things that make you feel stagnant and stuck. Understand that you get to create it, okay? So the next 3 months is all about what you want to do. Really. And that's for all of us. What do you want to do in this next 3 months? What does it look like to you? You know, the world is our playground. And by our thoughts, by our energy, by our ideas, and putting action behind them and speaking them out, it creates it. It creates whatever you want. You can have whatever you like. We're going to bring that in. We calling in the abundance. We calling in the fun. We calling in the opportunities to do what we love to do and make lucrative amounts of income. As we put out, it's going to come back. Ashe? So, girl, you and this boy, honey, or girl or whoever Amilka is, feeling, okay, is Amilka feeling, and is he going through something? What is he feeling, and is he going through something? Girl, you attached. You got soul ties. You feeling him so tough? Okay, so this is the what dreams may come. He's a romantic. He really wants to see things happen to the highest good, but he's going through his mind right now. He's like in his mind. He's in his mind about how does he show up in that space of love. And he may be working with limited resources and funds. That's what I did here. Let's see what else comes up. But you got to begin to light your own flame. You got to be the gatekeeper of your own heart. You might even have to shine a little light for him if that's what you're feeling. You know, that's interesting energy. So he is wanting to show up a certain type of way, but he needs you to lighten the way. Let's see. Give me some more about that. Okay. So he's standing on a foundation. So foundation, pinnacles again. So he's really trying to establish himself in the world. Okay? That's what I get for that. That's what he's feeling. He's got a lot of love. He wants to come through as the knight in shining armor, but his finances ain't too good. And he's wanting to give you the world, maybe, but you got to shine the light on him and let him know what specifically you need from him. Tarot reading for this one. Tarot reading for this one, please. Why was Ivan interested and after our third hangout he doesn't? Girl, I'm not understanding what you're saying real quick. You got to write it again where I understand. Me and him was together for a year and 2 months, and we did have to have a bad breakup. So why did you have a bad breakup? Okay, this card just came out, so it's balancing the energies. Maybe y'all were going in two different directions. Yin and yang energy not coming into balance. Okay, we are still connected and still love each other, but y'all need to find harmony and balance, because this is light and darkness. It's like y'all have two different things, and then you were holding the torch. I call that the wounded healer. Like you holding the torch, trying to say, come this way, come this way. But he like, nah, I got this other way of how I want to show up. You said y'all finding your way back to each other. Give thanks. Okay. Let's see. Is Ivan interested? Is Ivan interested in... Is that you still, Dana? It's saying that he's moving on, honey. Number 10 is all about releasing your burdens to the ethers and moving on. He's moving on, honey. Okay, he's not interested. Last Okay, last question about him. What's the last question? What's the last question? Oh, you done asking questions about him. Okay, give thanks. So we're going to give it a couple more minutes. If y'all got some more questions, pop them in the chat. If not, I'm going to close out for the night. This has been fun. I enjoyed all of y'all energy. I enjoyed the love. I enjoyed the clarity. I enjoyed everything that was shared. I hope it resonated as truth to you. Again, tarot is not the say-all, be-all. It only confirms what you already know. And this is just one way and one tool that can let you see it in your own face so you can believe it. Because sometimes we have doubts about what we already know. Okay, one more question. We'll go to, what does this say? Girl, y'all in these names. Will Pierre be mad when I tell him I'm pregnant? Oh my God. Okay, will Pierre be mad when she tell him she pregnant? He shouldn't be. He know what having sex does. You know? Unless you tricked him and said you was on birth control. So it says abundance. So he's going to be happy. Abundance is a good thing. Okay. So I hope you were truthful with him and he knew what the act does. It says a peaceful resolution will come about it. And there will have to be some compromise, okay? Is there anything the universe needs to tell me that I am missing? Okay. Girl, let me see, Tammy. Is there anything that the universe says that Tammy is missing? Let's see. What card will come to tell us, if anything? Okay, it's saying you got to let go of the past. Give thanks for what it has shown you and begin to take the leadership, knowing that you are being guided and protected in the next phase of your journey, honey. That's what it says. That's what the universe want to tell you, Tammy. Okay. Girl, if I call, what is his name? Malachi right now, will she get an answer? Let's go to the angels. Okay. If she calls him right now, will she get an answer? It says the solution will improve, so maybe so. Okay. That's a good question. All right. I'm going to close out, y'all. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. It was beautiful. We give thanks to the ancestors, the guides, and all of our beautiful highest selves for showing up today. We give thanks for this reading. We give thanks for this time. And we thank each of you for showing up for you. So until next time, I am your soul sister, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. If you missed this and you want to go back and see it again, go to my Circle of Sister Table Talk page. I will post it there. It will be day number 55 of this 365-day challenge. So thank y'all again, and peace and love. Remember, you are the oracle. It's all in you. Ashe.